nothing to show.
Canadian County, Oklahoma, January 5, 2024. Police stopped Mason Treat on Interstate 40 because the vehicle had no license plate and conducted a roadside check along the highway. While officers were working at the scene, a truck suddenly approached and collided with Treat's vehicle.
I was gonna give you a written warning for the license plate. I'm not even gonna do that. I don't want nothing to show.
After the impact, the vehicle was pushed off the roadway and came to rest on the grass beside a noise barrier wall along the shoulder. Treat sustained severe injuries, and the police officer at the scene was also seriously injured. Both were later transported for emergency medical treatment with multiple serious injuries, and the incident led to a civil lawsuit initiated by Treat's family regarding the prolonged traffic stop and damages resulting from the collision. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, August 29, 2022. Glendale police observed a Volkswagen that had been reported stolen and linked to a home burglary and armed robbery in Milwaukee. The driver failed to comply with the stop order. Police deployed spike strips, but the vehicle continued fleeing.
Positive stick, southbound, newly got stick, southbound, speeds are 55. Southbound, sticks are good. Except for
Driver's got a more cat on.
traffic stopped up ahead. Alright, it's going in the wrong lane of traffic at Hampton. And looks like they're going to bail. Bailing. Back northbound. Back northbound. Lost a tire. It's losing tires. It's going to bail here. Northbound Port. Fortune Henry Clay. Northbound Port. It's going to go east. East on Marne. East on Marne. It's losing it. East on Marne. It's got no tire. East on Marne past Iroquois. Which
We're southbound.
716, we're going to control you from White Bay, Sherwood.
We're southbound on Esterbrook Parkway. Southbound on Esterbrook Parkway. We're passing the soccer fields now. Speeds are 60. There's no pedestrian traffic. Medium traffic here. They are taking lead.
Alright, I'll call it. We're southbound. Speeds are 35. 60 lead, so pit is imminent here. Off road into the park, and they're going to be bailing here.
One 14 Wayne, are we doing mutual aid?
Get him right there.
The vehicle entered a residential area, drove onto the curb, and struck a traffic sign.
Hit a pole. We're going to be coming out onto Hampton. Squads coming out onto Hampton.
Still northbound. Still northbound. We're going to come out on a Hampton.
Police then executed a pit maneuver, causing the Volkswagen to hit a utility pole, spin sideways, and come to a stop.
That pole.
768, crash, Hampton and
Four occupants in the vehicle, a 35-year-old woman, an 18-year-old woman, a 16-year-old juvenile, and a 14-year-old juvenile, were subdued and taken into custody.
Has no regard for anybody else on the road. On the pedestrian path, just like...
Pinellas County, Florida, March 6, 2024. After a fight at Dunedin Cove Motel, Kenneth Lunford Jr., 27 years old, took a vehicle and left the scene. When police located the vehicle, Lunford accelerated away, fleeing through several roads while driving dangerously and attempting to take another vehicle at Indian Rocks Beach.
Signal forward, running red lights through Fairmont. You on? Just ran Marshall, still signal 12, high rate of speed. Going to downtown. Through Margot. So, through the median, back over the correct side of the road. Just ran the red light at Rosary and Clearwater Largo, southbound, high rate of speed. Through 8th Avenue Northwest.
Oh, he was awfully close to that motorcycle. Oh my gosh, yes.
I think he just signaled forward into this van. He's now westbound on West Bay.
I think the driver door keeps coming open. It is. It's flapping open.
Alright, passing under the Pinellas Trail. He's bobbing and weaving through traffic. He's on the brakes, up on the sidewalk now to pass a car. He's committed to go over to Bel Air Causeway.
31, I copy. There's 3 units.
Alright, high rate of speed, passing cars on the shoulder.
And you missed the flight, 28, you were on the track.
Alright, continuing south past 24th. He's in the median, high rate of speed. Alright, slowing down at 18th. Looks like he's gonna bail at 18th. He's coming to carjack a Corvette. Black male, blue shirt, blue jeans.
Rocky, can you get up there?
Alright, that car just sped off. He's back in his red car, taking off, southbound Gulf Boulevard.
During the flight, Lunford collided with two vehicles in front of the Krabby Bill's restaurant, then took another vehicle and continued driving away.
Guy has no regard for anybody else on the road. On the pedestrian path, just signal forward in front of Krabby Bill's 4th Avenue. Out of the car, running southbound. He's trying to carjack another Mustang, a black Mustang.
Sorry, I'm getting a little amped up here. You're good.
Alright, he just carjacked this Mustang. Taking off in a black convertible Mustang, southbound on Gulf Boulevard.
Morning, anybody in this? Ram it if you have to. I'm right behind it.
It looks like that car was involved in the signal 4, so he's got the back left tires gone. He's still southbound, he's all over the road. Alright, just hit the Marine unit. Now he's fishtailing. He's continuing southbound. Alright, just sideswiped another car. I'm not sure if that was a cruiser. Still southbound. High rate of speed. Over onto the bike lane.
At Indian Shores, the vehicle lost control, went through a fence, and ended up in a mangrove area.
Alright, he just signaled forward. Ooh. He's all over the place. He's hitting the fence. He's down 19925. Go. Alright, just hit the fence. Going through another fence to the next property to the north. Alright, he's out of the vehicle. I think he's running northbound.
Lunford exited the vehicle and entered the intracoastal waterway, but was later apprehended by police.
For the wreck. I know there's some civilians involved. He's in the water. He's swimming eastbound.
The suspect faces charges including leaving the scene of a crash, driving under the influence causing property damage, fleeing from police, carjacking, attempted carjacking, resisting an officer with violence, and robbery. Kentucky, March 24, 2024. Police observed a vehicle traveling at 85 in a 70-mile-per-hour zone on Interstate 24 and initiated a traffic stop. As the vehicle had just come to a stop, Marcus Jones suddenly took control of the vehicle and accelerated away on Interstate 24, at times exceeding 100.
Stop right there! Show me your hands! Stop! Stop! 7-8, I'm asphalt. I got one running. Move, 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 move! I'm asphalt. I'm in pursuit. I-24 heading westbound. Where you at? 81-mile marker.
During the flight, a firearm and bag suspected to contain drugs were thrown from the vehicle.
7-8, I'm asphalt. I think he just threw a gun out at the 83-mile marker in the middle of I-24.
The vehicle continued driving recklessly through several roads, crossing lanes and traveling in the opposite direction of traffic.
Head southbound with Penny Riley's. Cut the median on me. We're coming to you, brother. X-ray, Adam 4. I believe it's Tom Union. You want me to pit?
If you get us right there, go ahead. Which direction are you going? North or south?
South on Fort Campbell Boulevard. Speeds are 80. Traffic's very light. He's gonna wreck out. He wrecked out. Show me your hand! Back up.
Go ahead and go down Fort Campbell towards that home road now. Where you say you struck your car?
10-4, he struck my car and almost hit me as well.
10-4 to go ahead. If he crosses the state line, stay with him.
10-4, I'm trying to pit when I get the chance. Vehicle's occupied, I believe, 3 times. The driver's a black male wearing a white t-shirt. 1 female to the vehicle.
Which direction?
South of 115. We're coming into Oak Grove. 15 and Deanna Circle.
Oak Road clear.
Passing Outlaw Field Road. I'm going to go for a pit as soon as I can.
On Tiny Town Road, police executed a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to slide off the roadway into the yard of a house and come to a stop.
Pit, pit, pit. Pendulum Drive. I need someone here now.
Get fucked up! Get on the ground! You can't do that! Get on the fucking ground!
Jones exited the vehicle and fled on foot but was quickly pursued and subdued by police. The suspect was transported for a medical evaluation before being taken to the Stewart County Detention Center for further processing according to procedure. North Little Rock, Arkansas. Police observed a Ford Bronco that failed to comply with a stop order and quickly accelerated away from the area. The vehicle sped through several roads in North Little Rock, maintaining high speed and at times reaching 100, increasing the safety risk on the roadway.
Street 110, all the traffic, approaching the 2B. Take the 2B, take the 2B. Crossover, get okay, get back on 630. One, speed 90, line of traffic. We're taking the exit near the curve, 130 east. People. Crossover 9th Street, speed 50, no traffic. Alright, y'all get a chance, ended. We're back on 30 east here, Broadway. Broadway, speed 110, line of traffic. Across H Avenue. Alright, he's back to northbound side. You're going to hit all the traffic here. Are you going to get I'm trying to quit it. Said you got a chance to hit it. This is to hurt somebody. What do you hit it?
In response to the situation, police decided to deploy a pit maneuver to end the flight. After the tactical contact, the Bronco swerved, spun sideways, and came to a stop along the roadside.
Here, I'll go around the other side.
The suspect exited the vehicle and attempted to flee on foot, but was quickly approached and subdued by police near a residential area. An initial check inside the vehicle revealed drugs and cash, and the incident continued to be handled according to procedure. Arkansas, June 27, 2022. Police observed a vehicle accelerating on the highway and signaled for the driver to stop for a check. The driver failed to comply and pressed the accelerator, fleeing as police followed behind.
Adam 44, clear West Roadside. Back on the 30 east, on 5 2 times, on 200. What time is it? We're walking over.
At high speed, the vehicle suddenly lost control and rolled multiple times across the roadway, sending debris scattering around before the vehicle came to rest after the rollover.
Yeah,
10-4. It's a rollover.
Officers quickly approached the scene to check the condition of the victims.
Let me check on them. They got any guns in there?
Got a driver in there. Hey, turn around there.
One passenger who was not wearing a seatbelt was ejected from the vehicle but remained conscious, while the driver was found unresponsive after the rollover and emergency medical personnel were called to assist. Collier County, Florida. Florida Highway Patrol observed a vehicle traveling erratically and signaled for the driver to stop for a check. The driver failed to comply, continued leaving the area, and drove through several roads while appearing to lose control of the vehicle. Due to the danger on the roadway, police executed a pit maneuver. After the tactical contact, the vehicle swerved, left the roadway, and came to a stop. The driver was then approached and taken into custody for driving under the influence and failing to comply with a police stop order. Conway, Arkansas, June 20, 2023. A brown Ford Explorer was pursued by police in the city of Conway after the driver failed to comply with a stop order. The vehicle traveled north on Donegay Avenue and passed through the UCA area at a speed of about 60. At the intersection of Donegay and Erbach, police executed a TVI maneuver, causing the Explorer to spin sideways and come to a stop, ending the pursuit. The driver then resisted while being removed from the vehicle, and police used control measures to make the arrest. Inside the vehicle were 7 occupants, including 4 juveniles. All were later turned over to authorities for further processing according to procedure. Polk County, Florida. Police observed a Mercedes and signaled for the driver to stop, but the driver accelerated away, leading to a high-speed pursuit on roads in the area. The vehicle suddenly changed direction, and police quickly executed a pit maneuver, causing the Mercedes to lose control, spin sideways, and come to a stop, ending the pursuit. Officers approached and subdued the driver at the scene, according to safety procedures. Crawford County, Arkansas, September the 11th, 2025. Police received information that a Jeep Wrangler related to a counterfeit money investigation was traveling at high speed on Interstate 40 toward Arkansas. The driver, Maurice A. Gonzalez, accelerated away, driving dangerously at speeds of about 95 to 120, repeatedly passing other vehicles before continuing onto Interstate 540.
Careful. Yeah, 452. Yeah, 494. Going to the TVI. Yeah, 7 southbound, 110540. 10-4, 7 southbound. Down the Cloverleaf going for TBI. Another TBI, that's circle. Still southbound. Past Cloverleaf. Hey, we're coming out to you 11. Speed 85.
11, do you have spikes out, yes or no?
Working on it.
Right there, the Jeep. Oh man, don't do that.
I don't think you get it. Sure, no.
At a gap in traffic, police executed a TVI maneuver. The Jeep spun sideways, struck the concrete median barrier, rolled onto its side, and slid across the lanes before coming to a stop on the roadway.
10-4 TBI rollover.
Gonzalez was subdued and transported to the Crawford County Justice Center. The suspect faces charges including fleeing, causing danger, resisting an officer, reckless driving, driving with a suspended license, failure to register the vehicle, no insurance, possession of drugs, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Livingston County, Michigan, June 12, 2025. Fenton police observed a stolen vehicle on US 23. The driver, Jeremy Nelson, accelerated away, exited the highway at M59, avoided spike strips, and sideswiped a vehicle that was stopped on the roadway before turning onto Hughes Road.
Do you think he stopped in the shoulder on the left side? Clear one around the 6.
One around the sticks. Where's the beat?
4744 and 71, they passed 686, they'll be approaching you.
Hughes. Alright, we're southbound Hughes. Speeds look like 60 miles an hour.
At the intersection of Golf Club Road, the vehicle collided with a Chevrolet Silverado, causing the pickup truck to roll onto its side against the guardrail.
Alright, PI, we got a rollover. PI, we got a rollover.
AI rollover.
See your hands. No, no. I'm struck out.
You alright? You're alright? Just you in the car? Is this you? Alright. He's good.
Stole
He's
the driver's
good.
seat?
Yep, stole driver's seat. Alright, break it up.
Nelson was arrested and transported to Livingston County Jail with charges of fleeing from police and concealing a stolen vehicle. The 66-year-old driver of the Silverado was taken for a medical evaluation and did not suffer serious injuries. Little Rock, Arkansas. An SUV driving with all its lights off caught the attention of police while traveling on the road at night. When officers signaled for the vehicle to stop for a check, the driver immediately accelerated and fled through multiple streets across the city.
Bound on the right, just crossed Battery, speed 50.
When conditions allowed, police executed a pit maneuver on the fleeing vehicle.
South on Tiller crossing 19th, going east on 19th. East on.
The SUV swerved but continued forward before striking a stop sign and a parked vehicle, causing it to roll multiple times before coming to a stop.
Nice, in the rock, you wrecked out, started 16.
Stars Medical, Wolf 19th.
Police quickly approached the scene and subdued the suspects inside the vehicle, then took them into custody for processing according to procedure. Benton County, Arkansas, May 11th, 2023. Police observed Brett Bowerman operating a motorcycle that had been reported stolen and signaled for him to stop for a check. Bowerman failed to comply and accelerated away, fleeing through several roads in the area while repeatedly changing direction as police followed behind.
I think we got Bentonville again behind us. We're continuing westbound, regional, through Greenhouse.
Yeah, no, I'm trying
We're turning west on Shell Road. Passing Court, we're southbound on County Road 57. Still no traffic. Ooh, dummy. On gravel. Speed's about 40. Nope. We're on Rainbow Farm Road. South on Morningstar. Speed 60. God, that's terrible. We are turning west on east on Cemetery Road. Did he wreck out?
Huh?
Did he wreck out?
I ain't hear you.
Did he wreck?
Who? Really?
Yeah.
He's right back behind us. The earth and dust is so bad. I was gonna say it fell off.
Oh man.
Is that right?
Yep. We are turning northbound onto no traffic between 60.
Yeah, 10-4. We're coming back up to 112 westbound on Pleasant Grove. 10-4.
10-4, turn around, heading westbound, 412. Westbound, Pleasantville, back to 1-4.
While attempting to continue fleeing, the motorcycle slid onto a gravel section of the roadway and lost control, causing Bowerman to fall onto the road and preventing him from continuing.
Get your ass on the ground!
Bowerman was then subdued by police at the scene and received a medical check for several minor scrapes before being taken into custody. The motorcycle was confirmed to be a stolen vehicle. Washington County, Arkansas, February 26, 2026. Police observed Zachary Mason driving a 2016 Volkswagen Touareg at a speed of 90 in a 70-mile-per-hour zone on Interstate 49 and signaled for him to stop. Mason failed to comply and accelerated away, prompting police to initiate a pursuit.
Show you turning eastbound to full right. 10-4, 1037.
When the vehicle turned onto Futrall Drive, police executed a TVI maneuver. The first TVI attempt was unsuccessful, but on the second attempt, the Touareg lost control, struck a concrete wall, crossed multiple lanes of traffic, then left the roadway and came to a stop.
That's for TVI, full right. That's for westbound, full right. Right down. That's for right down.
Mason exited the vehicle and fled on foot into a wooded area, but was quickly subdued by police.
Did he run? Is he running?
10-4, fled on foot, white male, black shirt, heading towards Washington Regional.
Get on the ground. Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach. Put your hands behind your back.
The suspect was transported to the Washington County Sheriff's Office and faces charges of driving while intoxicated, speeding, refusal to submit to a chemical test, felony fleeing, and fleeing on foot. Brevard County, Florida. Police observed a stolen vehicle in Sebastian. The driver, Jonathan Davis, accelerated away and fled. Authorities deployed spike strips, but the vehicle continued moving.
Get out the road! Get out the road!
6 feet set up, just south of Valley.
When it was considered safe, police executed a pit maneuver, surrounding the vehicle and causing it to lose control and come to a stop. The suspect was subdued at the scene and faces a charge of aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer. Crittenden County, Arkansas, September 7, 2023. Police observed a stolen 2015 Nissan Sentra on MLK Boulevard with Jadarian Milan, along with two passengers, Malik Noornali and Amir Collins. When officers signaled for the vehicle to stop, Milan accelerated away onto Interstate 40, driving dangerously at speeds of over 100 miles per hour. When conditions allowed, police executed a pit maneuver, causing the Nissan to spin across the lanes and come to a stop near Ingram Boulevard.
Right now, he's going to be on the Ingram, they're down foot, man. We got three, they're going to be running towards Ingram, towards the hotel. Okay, blue black male, white t-shirt, we're running towards Enterprise,
The suspects face charges of fleeing on foot, possession of a firearm with an obliterated serial number, and receiving stolen property. Jadarian Milan additionally faces charges of vehicular fleeing, speeding, no driver's license, and reckless driving. Little Rock, Arkansas, December 7, 2024. Police observed an orange Dodge Challenger cutting through a parking lot to avoid a red light. When officers signaled for the driver to stop, the driver, Markel Campbell, accelerated away through a residential area.
On Azalea, it's like an orange Dodge Challenger. I don't have the 20 inches yet, speeds 82, light traffic. Turn on Hinkson. It's on 282 Zebra Mary.
When the vehicle turned onto Omen Road, police executed a TVI maneuver, causing the vehicle to spin sideways, strike the curb, and come to a stop.
Put your hands up! Stop! No! No! Put your hands up! Crawl out! Put your hands up! Put your other hand up! Put your other hand up! Driver, put your other hand up! If you take off, hey, crawl out of the window!
Campbell continued to resist and was subdued by police using a taser.
Hey, oh my God,
A search of the vehicle revealed methamphetamine and marijuana. The suspect was transported to Pulaski County Jail and faces charges of fleeing causing danger, possession of drugs, expired vehicle registration, no insurance, and failure to wear a seatbelt. Washington County, Arkansas, August 23, 2024. Police observed a motorcycle without headlights and without a license plate leaving a red light on Highway 412. When officers signaled for the driver to stop, the rider, Collins, accelerated away onto Highway 265, passing multiple vehicles and running through intersections at speeds of about 90, at times exceeding 100.
It's a motorcycle, no 28. Northbound on Cole, Missouri.
down. Apple blossom.
During the pursuit, police deployed a blocking maneuver to force the motorcycle to slow down. When the motorcycle turned around from a dead-end road and approached a patrol vehicle, it struck the front of the police car and fell onto the roadway, ending the flight.
Okay. I'm sorry. Turn around.
Collins was then arrested and transported for a medical evaluation. He faces charges including vehicular fleeing, causing danger, reckless driving, speeding more than 15 over the limit, driving with a revoked license, no insurance, operating a motorcycle without a license, improper headlights, and failure to register the vehicle. Crittenden County, Arkansas, March 8, 2024. Police observed Oscar Block operating a vehicle with passenger Patricia Morgan that was associated with a federal fugitive in the West Memphis area. The vehicle was driving dangerously while merging from Interstate 55 onto Interstate 40.
Past 25th, past 25th. 21, where you at?
Okay now, like around 37 miles.
Okay, okay. We're coming up to okay. Passing Walker, going up to okay. Passing okay, strip going up to okay.
I'm on him okay now. I know, guys.
Coming up to Missouri Street to the split. From Missouri Street overpass. Take 21, you're the only trip.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm coming up behind some of y'all's units now, trying to catch up. Trying to work my way through some of this traffic. I'm just past Missouri.
Seeing the danger to other motorists on the roadway, police executed a TVI maneuver. After the contact, the vehicle left the roadway, went into a ditch, and came to a stop, causing both occupants to be ejected from the vehicle.
1016, rollover. Multiple rollovers. 1016.
Do not let it rush that vehicle. We have objection. We got EMS for rescue and route.
Both were transported to a hospital for medical evaluation. Records show that Oscar Block faces charges of felony fleeing causing substantial danger, speeding more than 15 over the limit, reckless driving, failure to wear a seatbelt, no liability insurance, and driving with a suspended license.
I know it's gonna hurt. Does that make it a little bit?
Stone County, Arkansas, December 22, 2023. Police signaled a vehicle to stop for following too closely behind another vehicle. The driver, Caleb Gurley, initially pulled over but suddenly accelerated away. The vehicle quickly exceeded 80 and several items were thrown out of the window as the pursuit unfolded.
37. Coming up on Okie Lane.
I'm in the lead right now. Speeds are 80, fixing to come into Pleasant Grove.
Still east, speed 70 through cars.
We're coming into Pleasant Grove as well.
510, can you attend on?
Still east.
No, he's driving it eastbound in Red Lane.
There's the lane.
Negative, he's crossing the center line. He's doing 90 right now.
One of our units needs to stay in the county. One unit stay in the county. Following one run. Here's the fire department. Hit one link.
When the vehicle entered Independence County at a speed of over 90, it suddenly lost control, slid off the roadway, then went into a ditch and rolled multiple times before coming to a stop.
He just wrecked out.
Plumley Lane.
Oh, good.
Gurley appeared uncooperative with police and emergency medical personnel at the scene. 2 people in the vehicle were later transported to a hospital for medical evaluation, and the incident continued to be handled according to procedure. Little Rock, Arkansas. Police observed a U-Haul truck that failed to comply with a stop order and continued leaving the area, traveling through several streets in the city at a speed of about 55 miles per hour.
State Police is secondary, LRPD is primary. Going west on Asher. West on Asher.
Here at the stop station, Cherry Park, if we're clear to go now.
Still west on Asher. When you all passed me, I believe it's occupied 4 times. Westbound Asher, crossing University on 200 Glen.
You say 10-4 on there? Campbell? Yes, yes. 10-4, good job, be third. I'm sorry, if you need me to.
I don't give a call on it still.
As the vehicle reached a turn, it veered off course. A patrol unit immediately closed in and forced the vehicle to stop right on the roadway.
Right on Bryant. Stop at Bryant. Turn it down.
Happy Bryant, 36, going down on Bryant.
Hands! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up!
Step out. Step out slowly. Slowly, okay? Step out. Take it away. Keep your hands up.
Swap backwards over this way to my boys. To your left, to your left, to your left. Over this way. To your left. Keep going.
Police immediately approached and ordered the suspects inside the vehicle to step out one by one with their hands raised. They were then subdued at the scene and taken into custody for further processing according to procedure. Pulaski County, Arkansas. Arkansas State Police observed a Cadillac CTS displaying a fake license plate and signaled for the driver to stop for a check. The driver failed to comply, accelerated away from the area, and sped through roads in Cabot and North Little Rock, driving at speeds exceeding 100 and repeatedly passing vehicles on the roadway.
Highway 321 westbound, turning out with a black Cadillac about 90.
After assessing the situation on the roadway, police executed a pit maneuver, causing the Cadillac to immediately lose stability, spin sideways in the lane, and come to a stop.
Show me your hands, bitch! Show me your hands! Cut the car off! Cut it off! Put your hands up!
The driver was then ordered to exit the vehicle and was subdued at the scene, and the incident was handled according to law enforcement procedures.